Welcome to Adorable Corner, where sensible reigns. It is our promise to keep you informed and entertained with all that makes sense. Do subscribe to this channel and like our videos always.
Hello, my name is Ayola Funkoya. From time to time, I do these demos to help people understand how apps and services work when you talk about accessibility and assistive technology. Today, I will be doing a demo on the Android version of the Twitter app. In case you don't know or you don't use Twitter already, Twitter is a social media and microblogging platform which allows users to send messages called tweets. A tweet can compose some of or all of the following: text, photo, GIFs, videos, and now more recently, as at the time of this recording, voice notes, which Twitter calls Twitter VNs. This is currently available at the time of this recording only for selected users on the iOS platform. By the time you listen to this, it may already be available on your own platform. So in this podcast, we would try to walk through how to explore the Twitter app for Android, the various sections of the app, and some of the things you can do with Twitter. So please stay tuned because this is going to be long but an interesting podcast. And now that we have the basics behind us, the next question will be, how do you get on Twitter? For this demo, I already have a Twitter account, so I won't have the opportunity to show you how to set up one. But this is what you would do. If you want to create a Twitter account, you can sign up for a new one either on the web by visiting twitter.com, or in the app. When you install the Twitter app, you get an option to either sign up or sign in if you already have an account. If you don't have an account, you choose to sign up, and in the process you'll be asked for certain details that may include your first and last names, your phone number, your email address, your location, and a Twitter handle. A Twitter handle is a unique name to you. So for instance, on Twitter, I am at Ayokoya. So on any computer browser, if you go to twitter.com/Ayokoya, you will be taken directly to my own Twitter profile and not that of any person. That's because I have a unique handle to me, and that is at Ayokoya, at Ayokoya. You can choose yours and it must be unique to you. Don't worry, you can choose anything as long as it makes sense and it doesn't exceed Twitter's limit, which is 15 characters. Twitter will also ask for your email address and phone number so that it can send you a verification code at the point of setup, or even when you are locked out because you forgot your password, you can use your phone number or email address to reset your password. Other details like a profile photo is to enable people to identify you. Even for those who don't know you, having a proper profile picture attracts attention to you and will make people decide whether to follow you or not. Next, let's go to the Twitter app on my phone. After you've set up an account or logged into an existing one, you want to understand how the app works. So we'll go to the Twitter app on my phone. I'll go to the home screen.
Home button. Home screen, page 1 of 2, default page. And 1 UI home, weather.
Go to my apps list.
Page 2 of 5. App screen, page 2 of 5.
Yeah, since I'm looking for Twitter,
search, edit box. G-T-W-I-T-T. Twitter.
The way the Twitter app is structured, I will describe it from a blind person's perspective in 3 sections. There's the top section, which at the top left, you have the navigation draw button.
Show navigation draw button.
The center of the screen is where you have the various tweets and whatever relates to the particular tab in focus. At the bottom, you have 4 tabs. These are the tabs.
Home tab, new items.
Home.
Explore.
Selected.
Notifications tab.
Notifications is currently selected, so I'm going to come back
Messages tab.
Messages. So you have Home, Explore, Notifications, and Messages. Let's go to the navigation draw button and I'll explain some things to you there.
Show navigation draw button. Menu. Switch accounts.
So it's a menu. The first one says switch account. What this means is that you can log into as many Twitter accounts as, I don't know whether there's a limit, but here I have about 3 or 4. And you use that switch account button or icon to switch from one account to the other. I am in my own account, and as somebody who helps some organizations, I also manage or have access to their Twitter profiles. So once I double tap on that, it will show me the various Twitter accounts.
Profile image. Eula Stephen F. Unkoya.
That's my own account, the primary account in focus at the time.
Atayo Koya. 1,382 following. 721 followers. Profile image Nigeria Association of the Blind Lagos Chapter and Nablagas.
That's another account.
Profile image Abukan F. Unkoya at F. Unkoya Abukan. Profile image Youth Wing Nigeria Association of the Blind and the Buyouts.
There's another account.
Disabled. Create a new account.
There's a button or icon to create a new account if I wanted to create another account.
Add an existing account.
And I can add an existing account. I don't need to do any of this at this time.
Back button. Show navigation drawer button.
Let's go back to that navigation drawer and explore it further.
Show navigation drawer button. Menu. Switch accounts.
So,
Profile image.
this is the image for my active account.
Eula Stephen F. Unkoya.
That's my name.
Atayo Koya.
That's my Twitter handle.
1,382 following.
1,382 accounts that I'm following, and that includes businesses, people, celebrities, friends, and all that, and organizations.
721 followers.
721 accounts or Twitter users are following me.
Profile image.
Now, my image.
Profile image. Profile.
So I can go into my profile. We'll come back to this soon.
Lists.
On Twitter, you can create lists. Lists are a way to create things that interest you. For instance, if you love entertainment, you can create an entertainment list and add accounts that relate to entertainment. So that when you go to that list, all you see are entertainment gists.
Topics.
Now, Twitter has what it calls topics. It's a bit different from what we will talk about later as hashtags. You can follow topics on Twitter, and when you follow them, things that relate to that topic will show up in your home feed or timeline.
Bookmarks.
Now, in Twitter, you can bookmark tweets. So you came across a tweet that interests you. You don't have the time to attend to it right now. You can bookmark it. And when you do that, you come here to check your bookmarks.
Moments.
Now, Twitter Moments, I don't know if that's still very active these days, but Twitter had a way of allowing users to create a moment where you bring together related tweets and you can share your moments. When I tried it back then, I noticed that it was not very, very screen reader friendly, at least on Android.
Disabled. Twitter ads.
Now, Twitter ads, you can explore this. You can advertise on Twitter. You can promote your tweets and all that.
Disabled. Settings and privacy.
Now, settings and privacy, we'll come back to this as well.
Help center.
So you want to find out more information about Twitter and how things work, you can go to the Help Center.
Dark mode.
Now, dark mode is the in thing now. Every app is trying to be dark mode compliant. So Twitter also has that mode.
QR code.
QR code, I guess you can share it so that instead of sharing your handle, you can share a QR code and the person who scans it can just automatically follow you. I believe that is what it is. I've not used it. So let's go back to profile.
Switch accounts. Profile image. Eula Stephen. Atayo Koya. 1,382 following. 721 followers. Profile image. Profile image. Profile. Twitter. Eula Stephen F. Unkoya. Atayo Koya. YALI fellow. Hashtag communications professional. Hashtag accessible technology enthusiast. At accessible360. At Nigeria loyalist. At Buhari. At Profosambajo devotee.
Now, when you're using TalkBack, it doesn't always read these things well. But what it just read, it read my bio. On Twitter, you're supposed to create a bio of yourself, something that describes you, something short and simple enough that helps people know who you are, what you're about, or what you do, or what your organization does. So mine says, Yali Fellow, communication professional, accessible technology enthusiast, at M. Buhari, at Prof. Osinbajo, devotee, at APC loyalist. When you see that bio, you already know where I stand. You know that anything Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari and his vice, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, are definitely going to earn my support. and I am loyal to the All Progressives Party, the party that produced the two of them. Also, the bio tells you that I love accessible technology and I talk about it. I am a communications professional. I am a journalist. So the bio, you should use it to describe and sell yourself. It's supposed to be a marketing tool that will make people decide, oh, is this an interesting person to follow? So as we go along, we'll see other people's bios just for the fun of it.
Profile header.
So profile header, I guess that's the image.
Edit profile button.
I can edit my profile. We'll come back to that shortly.
Lagos, Nigeria.
So where I am based, Lagos, Nigeria.
ng.linkedin.com/InSashIokoya.
Now, on Twitter, in your profile, you can put a link. So, are you a blogger? Are you a podcaster? Or do you have a web presence that you want people, when they check your bio, to click on? You can also put that in your bio for Twitter. Mine is currently my LinkedIn profile. So, let's assume I have a business, that I am the CEO or something. I can put the link there.
Born the 29th of April 9th. Joined January 2011.
There's a place you can put your date of birth. Then it told you I joined in January 2011. I've been on Twitter for 9 years. Wow.
1,382 following.
1,382 people are following me.
721 followers.
Okay.
More options button. Pop-up window. Share.
You can share your Twitter URL from here. If I double tap on it, it will generate a URL. And I can share it on WhatsApp or different platforms. So I can actually, if someone says, oh, I want to follow you on Twitter, or you want people to follow you on Twitter and you're on WhatsApp, you can actually come here, select share, and then share the link. They don't need to be searching for you on Twitter. Once they click on the link or tap on the link, they're taken directly to your profile and they can follow you.
Drafts.
So yeah, drafts. You can save draft tweets.
View moments.
I can view moments that I've created.
QR code.
My QR code too. We saw some of this earlier, so that's all in the more options area. So let me go back.
Back button. Twitter. More options button. Eula Stephen F. Ankoya at Iokoya. That moment when I get invited by Twitter to try out the all-new feature to set the audience who can reply my tweets. People they follow can reply 11 hours ago.
So these are some of my tweets that you are hearing now. So when viewing your profile or anybody's profile, like I'm viewing mine now, somewhere on the screen there are 4 or 5 tabs. The first one is
Selected tweets.
The first one is tweets. That's what is selected.
Tweets and replies.
You can see my tweets and replies.
Media.
The media, the photos, videos, and all that.
Likes.
The tweets that I've liked. Now, this makes it easier. Let's assume you liked a tweet and you want to come back to it in future. Instead of going through your timeline and say, oh, what is that tweet I liked? You can just come to your profile and select your liked tweets. Then it makes it easier. It shows the tweets you've liked. So let's go back to the beginning in this, my profile.
Profile header.
So profile header.
Edit profile button.
So let's go to the edit and see what's possible.
Edit profile. Navigate up button.
Okay.
Edit profile. Save. Overlay for avatar camera.
So there's save. You can save after editing.
Avatar image.
So I think you can add your avatar.
Eula Stephen F. Ankoya. Edit box. Name cannot be blank.
So your name cannot be blank. I can actually edit my name if I want to.
YALI fellow. Hashtag communications professional. Hashtag accessible technology enthusiast. At accessible360. At Nigeria loyalist. At Imbuhari. At Profosambajo devotee. Edit box.
I can edit this bio, but that is what it is right now.
Lagos, Nigeria. Edit box.
My location is Lagos, Nigeria.
http://ng.linkedin.com/InSashIokoya. Edit box.
That's what I talked about, where you can put your URL.
The 29th of April.
My date of birth.
Navigate up button. Edit profile.
So I'm not editing anything here, so I'm going to navigate back.
Navigate up button. Twitter. Edit profile button.
But just so you know what's possible, that's why I showed you the edit feature. So let me go back again.
Refresh. Profile header. Edit profile button.
I'm going to go to the people I'm following because I may want to unfollow some people.
Lagos, Nigeria. ng.linkedin.com/ins. Born the 29th. Joined January 20. 1,382. Following. Following. Navigate up button.
Okay, so let's look at the people I'm following. Some of them. We can't
Following.
look at all. So we're in the following section of my Twitter profile. And from what I can discern, at the top, there are 2 tabs, even though I don't say them as tabs or selected. The first one is following, but there's another one for connect.
Connect.
So the difference between these two is that following shows you the profiles you're already following, while connect recommends people to you based on the people you are following or your activities. So
Following.
currently is active.
Connect.
Let's double tap on connect while we'll come back to following.
Connect. Navigate up button.
So I'm in Connect.
Connect. Because you follow NCDC, Punch newspapers, and The Nation Nigeria.
So it said because I follow NCDC Nigeria, Punch newspaper, and The Nation.
Federal Ministry of Health Nigeria, verified at FMO Nigeria, official Twitter account of the Federal Ministry of Health. HMH, Adrea Onaya. HMSH, Adramamora. PSH, Amara Abdullahi. Managed by PR Unit.
It's recommending the Ministry of Health Nigeria to me.
Follow FMO Nigeria. Tap to follow button.
If I'm interested, I'll just double tap here.
WHO Nigeria, verified at Wanagaria, official Twitter account of the World Health Organization in Nigeria. Follow Wanagaria. Tap to follow. Chikwe Ehekwezu, verified at Chikwe_I, Director General, Nigeria Center for Disease Control at ECDC Gov.
So, and so on and so forth. It will recommend. So let's assume you are looking for people to follow. You feel you've not followed enough profiles. You can come here. Let me go back to the previous
Navigate
thing.
up button. Following. Connect.
So the following will now show you the people I'm following.
Trust Point Advisory Group at TP_advisory. Informed advantage for technology leaders. Following TP_advisory. Tap to unfollow button.
I can unfollow if I want to.
Ariel Godmother, Alade_Teju_Kenny, Entrepreneur Sparkles. Dance model, fashion tutorial, commercial, facial.
So I wanted you to see people's profile and hear how they crafted their profile. The first one was a business. The second one now is an individual.
Following Lade_Teju Dolby, verified at Dolby, music, movies, TV, gaming, sports, in Dolby, https://t.co/4hsnq9-4a. Following Dolby, tap, Brent E. Huffman, at Brent_Huffman, #documentary filmmaker, professor at Medal at Northwestern U. Director at Medal_Doc. Director at Sabing Masainak. Producer at Yingying Film. At Kartemquin, #human rights.
So that's one professor that I'm following. And if you listen well, he also has Twitter handles mentioned in his bio. If you're on a PC, for instance, each of those handles can be clicked on and be taken to each of the profiles. So let's assume you manage a business. It's also beneficial to put the handle in your bio so that anybody can click on it from your own bio and go to that company and also follow it. Let's go back.
Navigate up button. Twitter, 1,382, following.
So up next is my followers. The same thing applies anyway.
721 followers. Navigate up button.
So let's go back to the previous screen. So we're back in the Twitter app itself, but let's go back to the menu through the navigation draw button.
Show navigation drawer button. Menu. Switch accounts. Profile image. Eula Stephen F. At IOCO. 1,003. 720. Profile image. Profile image. Profile. Lists.
So you can create lists.
Topics.
But let me show you what's available in topics.
Topics. Navigate. Topics. Suggested topics. You'll see top tweets about these right in your home timeline.
The topics you select will show up in your timeline.
Cloud computing. Follow cloud computing. Tap to follow button. Computer programming. Follow computer programming. Tap to databases. Follow database. More topics. Twitter. Loading. Twitter. Back button. Follow your favorite topics. You'll see top tweets about them in your timeline. Don't see your favorite topics yet. New topics are added every week.
So in topics, it recommends some that you may be interested in following. But if you want to follow more topics, you go to the more topics area. So let's see what's available currently.
Business and finance, toggle category. Entertainment, toggle category. Fashion and beauty, toggle category. Food, toggle category. Gaming, toggle category. Hobbies and interests, toggle category. Music, toggle category. News, toggle category. Sports, toggle category. Technology, toggle category. Travel, toggle category. Done, button.
So I'm interested in the category for technology. Let's go back there.
News, toggle category. Sports, toggle. Technology, toggle category. Technology.
So I'm in technology category.
Following, button. Artificial intelligence.
I'm following all this one.
Following, button. Augmented reality. Following, button. Cloud computing. Following, button. Cloud platforms. Following, button. Cybersecurity. Following, button. Data science. Following, button. Information security. Following, button. Internet of Things. Following, button.
And so on and so forth, really. There are many. Let's go back.
Set back button.
So we're back in the Twitter app itself, but let's go back to the menu through the navigation draw button.
Show navigation drawer button. Menu.
The
Topics.
last time we checked, we were at topics, so let's go on.
Bookmarks.
The tweets you bookmark will show up here.
Moments. Disabled. Twitter ads. Disabled. Settings and privacy.
Let's go to settings and privacy, really.
Settings and privacy. Navigate up button. Settings and privacy. At IOCOYA. Account.
So that's my name. The next one is account.
Privacy and safety.
Privacy and safety.
Notifications. Content preferences. General. Disabled. Display and sound. Data usage. Accessibility. Proxy. About Twitter. These settings affect all of your Twitter accounts on this device. Disabled.
All of those things are quite self-explanatory, and if you go to them, you can explore them. But the accessibility section is important to state. So let's just check.
Accessibility. Navigator button. Accessibility. Screen reader. Pronounce hashes hashtag tick box. Motion disabled. Reduce motion not tick box. Limits video autoplay Wi-Fi only.
So that's all in the accessibility section. We'll go back and go to the accounts section in settings and privacy because it's very important.
Navigator button. Settings and privacy. Accessibility.
So I'm going to swipe right to left now.
Data usage. Display and sound. General disabled. Content preferences. Notifications. Privacy and safety. Account.
So let's go to account.
Account. Navigator button. Account. At Iokoya. Login and security.
So you can actually change your Twitter handle.
At Iokoya. Login and security. Username at Iokoya.
So if I double tap on it, I guess I can change it.
Done. Button disabled. Editing Iokoya edit box.
So you just type the username you want to use, not without the @ sign. Automatically Twitter will put the @ for you. So it's this part that must not be more than 15 characters. In fact, if it is more than, you can't enter it. It will not contain all you have. So you have to find something unique within 15 characters and which no one is using. If anyone is using it, to let you know that it's already in use.
Done. Button disabled.
Done is disabled because I made no change.
Navigator button. Change username. Iokoya edit box. Change username. Account. Username at Iokoya. Phone +234 802 9. Email address Iokoya 200.
My
Password.
email address.
Security.
You can set your password, security,
Data and permissions disabled.
and all that.
Country Nigeria. Select the country. Your Twitter data. Apps and sessions. Log out.
You can log out.
Deactivate your account.
You can deactivate.
Navigator button.
So I think that's just about it. And the rest of the settings you can explore on your own. We're going to go back to the Twitter app itself, the interface, and then begin to work from there.
Navigator button. Settings and privacy. Account. Navigator button.
So earlier I told you that there are 4 tabs at the bottom. To remind you, at the top you have the navigation draw button mainly. But at the bottom you have 4 tabs. I'm going to explain each of these tabs.
Home tab. New items.
Home tab is where you see tweets based on the people you are following and now the topics you are also following. So let's go to the home tab.
Home tab. New items. Selected.
When you're in the home tab, at the extreme left you have the navigation draw button. But at the top right you have
Top tweets on. Switch timeline.
this one says top tweet on, switch timeline. So what happens on Twitter is that before, when Twitter started and for some time, it showed tweets in reverse chronological order. What that means is that it showed tweets in reverse order based on who tweeted them and the time. But now it uses an algorithm that tries to show you top tweets it considers top and of interest to you, of relevance to you. So you can actually change it if you don't want to see this. So I'm going to double tap on the
Top tweets on. Switch timeline. Home shows you top tweets first. See latest tweets instead. You'll be switched back to home after you've been away for a while.
Now, it gives you the option to switch to latest tweets, but if you leave your Twitter app after some time, and I don't know for how long, by the time you come back, it will have gone back to these top tweets. So it's a matter of choice.
View content preferences.
So in the home tab, you can actually determine what you see.
Home shows you top tweets first.
So
See latest tweets instead. You'll be switched back to home after you've been away for a while.
I double tapped on that.
You're seeing the latest tweets as they happen. Top tweets on. Switch timeline.
So the place would have changed now. Now, the home tab, when you touch it, you will get a feedback that says,
Selected. Home tab. New items.
it says home tab, it said it's selected, and it said new items. That means because Twitter is continuous, people are tweeting. What was the latest tweet 2 minutes ago may no longer be the latest tweet right now. So if you want to see the latest tweet, you have to refresh, and there are 2 ways to do it. You can double tap on the home tab icon.
Selected. Home tab. New items. Selected.
I've double tapped on it.
Selected. Home tab.
So there are no new items now. You can also pull down your screen with 2 fingers.
Refreshing content. Home tab. New items.
So let's see what's now available in my home tab.
Show navigation drawer button.
So
Show navigation drawer button. Top tweets on. Switch timeline. View the event in a timeline. Updates on COVID-19 in Nigeria.
Let's double tap on this and see what happens.
Activity live event media container wrapper.
It's a live stream, I suppose.
COVID-19. Updates on COVID-19 in Nigeria. This page provides real-time updates on the COVID-19 situation from trusted and official sources. Updates on COVID-19 in Nigeria. Navigate up button. Share. NCDC at NCDC.gov. Press release. Clarification of COVID-19 testing expansion in Nigeria in light of comments by officials of Cross River State. Read via https://t.co/GRC6 Kaker. 3 hours ago, 83 replies, 126 retweets, 335 likes.
So these are curated tweets about COVID-19 situation in Nigeria by Twitter itself.
Channels Television at Channels TV. Jigawa says it is left with one active COVID-19 case. Opens border to Kano, Bauchi.
So remember that in a tweet, I didn't say this earlier, but it's 280 characters. So you cannot post everything. That's why you see links. They're directing you to visit their website so that you can read more and all that. So let's go back.
Navigate up button. Show navigation drawer button. Top tweets on switch. Ruben Abati at Abati 1990. Electricity responsible for highest cost in SME operations. PwC survey shows. Summary from rubenabati.com.ng. Electricity responsible for highest cost in SME operations. PwC survey shows. Image. Electricity responsible for highest cost in SME operations. PwC survey shows. Happening now.
So you said happening now. That's my latest tweet.
The Nation Nigeria at The Nation News. Updated. Oshiomhole's board goes lift suspension. Summary from The Nation on theneng.net. Updated. Oshiomhole's board goes live suspension. 2 minutes ago. 3 retweets. 5 like. Fast Company at Fast Company. I once received this exact feedback during a team member's exit interview. You're scary. Flushed face. Summary from fastcompany.com. Are they being honest with me? Here's how to encourage candid employee feedback. 2 minutes ago. 2 retweets. 1 like. UNAIDS at UNAIDS. The lessons learned in fighting HIV can be used in the response to hashtag COVID-19. Most important among them, we must protect the vulnerable and respect the human rights of all people. Promoted 6 days ago. 161 retweets. 11 likes.
Now, that's a promoted tweet and it can show up at any time. So Twitter gets paid for such tweets. So that one does not necessarily follow the chronological order.
CGTN at CGN Official. The US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, on Saturday reported 2,215,618 cases of new coronavirus, an increase of 32,218 from its previous count, and said that the number of deaths had risen by 690 to 119,055. 7 minutes ago. 3 replies, 10 retweets, 15 likes.
If you listen attentively, you hear the name of the personal organization behind the profile. In this case, this is CGTN. It's a Chinese news organization. You also hear their handle. Then you hear the content of their tweet. If there are images, you will also hear image or something. Then you will hear the statistics of the tweet. How many people have liked it, how many replies it got, how many retweets, and so on. So, assuming you want to act on this tweet, there are 2 major ways to go about it. First, you can double tap and long press. So let's do this on one of the tweets.
Reply.
So the first option is to reply, which means I can make a comment in reply to the tweet that was sent out.
Retweet.
I can retweet it. Now, retweet has 2 forms, but I'll come back to this.
Like.
I can like the tweet.
Share.
I can share it, which means a number of things. So we'll see that soon.
Reply. Retweet.
So let me retweet.
Retweet.
So in the retweet section, you have 2 options. You can retweet, which means it will just retweet. And then there's another one.
Retweet with comment.
This one says retweet with comment. You will retweet the tweet, yes, but it provides an optional area to type your own comments. So maybe you want to further explain it, you want to use it to justify your position, or you want to draw someone's attention to it, but I'm just going to retweet it.
Retweet. CNN is CNN. A pink pantsuit with a pink mask, a black dress with a green palm front pattern mask, a fuchsia look with a red floral mask, and so on. The Speaker of the House has been matching her masks to her outfits. Summary from CNN.com. Pelosi's masks start another fashion trend. 11 minutes ago. 237 replies, 50 retweets, 481 likes.
Earlier, we saw the option to double tap and long press on the tweet, but you can do more than that. So let's double tap on the tweet now.
Tweet. Navigate up button.
So you heard navigate up. I'm going to swipe from left to right.
Tweet. CNN is CNN. A pink pantsuit with a pink mask, a black dress with a green palm front pattern mask, a fuchsia look with a red floral mask, and so on. The Speaker of the House has been matching her masks to her outfits via Social Flow. 11 minutes ago.
So it told you via Social Flow. That's the platform from which the tweet was sent out through. So it can be via Twitter for Android, Twitter for iOS, Twitter web client, and so on and so forth. And it told you how long ago it was sent out. But you can swipe further.
Profile image.
So this is the image of the organization or individual. In this case, it's CNN.
CNN.
Now, this one is CNN. That's the name of the organization.
It's CNN.
Their handle is at CNN. If you double tap on it, you'll be taken to their profile and you will see what you saw in my own profile earlier. You can also follow them.
Tweet options button.
Now, this one says tweet options. Let's double tap.
Unfollow at CNN.
Because I'm following CNN already, there's an option to unfollow CNN.
Mute at CNN.
I can mute CNN.
Mute this conversation.
I can mute this conversation, which means the conversation will not show up in my own timeline anymore.
View hidden replies.
I can view hidden replies. Maybe there are replies that CNN has hidden and I want to view them.
Block at CNN.
I can block CNN, which means they will not be able to follow me. They will not see my tweets.
Report tweet.
And I can report the tweet. So that's all.
Back button. Tweet. Tweet options button.
So let's swipe further.
A pink pantsuit with a pink mask. A black dress with a green palm front pattern mask. Pelosi's mask start another fashion trend. CNN.com.
So it gave us the tweet again, but without the name of the organization. Then this one is the link that CNN included in the tweet. I can double tap on it and be taken to a browser.
Open with Chrome.
So Chrome, I can open in Chrome if I want to read that story.
Back button. Tweet. Pelosi's mask start another fashion trend. CNN.com. 11 minutes ago, via social flow.
11 minutes ago.
108 retweets.
So it tells us 108 people have retweeted this tweet.
544 likes.
544 people have liked it.
Reply button. Retweet button. Like button.
I can like it.
Twitter share button.
Now, earlier we saw share when we double tapped and long press. So let's see what's possible.
Share tweet. Profile image for Etta Creations at Hadassah 3831 via direct message.
So when you want to share a tweet, Twitter lets you share it with people you've sent direct messages to, what we call DM. We'll see that soon. So these are some of the people I've sent DMs to, but I don't want to send it to any of them, so I'll keep swiping.
Profile image for Airtel_care. Profile image for Guarantee Trust Bank help. Send via direct message.
So those are the people that it's suggesting to me, my three most recent DMs. Then the next one says send via direct message. Let's assume I want to send this tweet to somebody on Twitter, but I don't want to retweet. And I just want to send it directly to them as a message. I'll send it through as a DM and it will be embedded in my message.
Add tweet to bookmarks.
Now I can add to bookmarks like I showed you earlier. If I add to bookmarks, when I go to my navigation draw button, that menu, I will see these tweets among my bookmarked tweets.
Copy link to tweet.
I can copy the link. So to copy an HTTPS link, which I can include anywhere, on WhatsApp or anywhere.
Share tweet via.
And I can share via other apps.
WhatsApp.
I can share via WhatsApp.
WordPress. Save to drive.
I can save it to my Google Drive and so on and so forth. So let's come back.
Back button. Tweet. Twitter share button.
So let's swipe further.
Dirakat Sethgiris 1, replying to a CNN. Her kente cloth was the best. Summary from NewYorker.com. The embarrassment of Democrats wearing kente cloth stoles 10 minutes ago. 1 retweet, 4 likes. Tweet reply context. Comprehend _what_you _read it you comprehend. Replying to a CNN. Thank God. What would we do if she only wore the generic hospital face mask 13 minutes ago? 1 retweet, 3 likes.
So those are some of the replies. So I want to go back and leave this tweet.
Back button. Back
so
button.
That's the home tab. Let's go to the next one.
Explore. Explore. Selected.
The Explore tab serves two purposes. One, it allows you to conduct a search. And two, it shows you your currently trending topics on Twitter.
Show navigation drawer button. Search Twitter. Search Twitter.
So if you double tap on this, you can search. You can search for a person. Let's assume you want to follow me. I know that my handle is at Ayokoya, at AYOKOYA. You can double tap on this search, type at Ayokoya, my name will pop up, and then you can search and follow me. By the way, you can also search for a word or phrase.
Trend settings.
There's trend settings. You can do some settings for your trends.
Copy 2,808 tweets. Copy music. It's not me, it's you broken heart. Only so much heartbreak a girl can take at Arsenal. I can no longer stay in this toxic relationship. I'm sorry. Pic.twitter.com/Zakov44TTW. Copy
So-
chai. 3 full stop this one enter Shah grinning face with sweat face with tears of joy rolling on the floor laughing Twitter.com/Unclebarth/star.
Copy. DJ Copy is trending. Probably for her mention of Arsenal, as you heard in her tweet. Sometimes when you are seeing your trending topics, Twitter will attach irrelevant tweets to try to help you know why that topic is trending.
Image.
So an image is attached to her tweet.
OMOT 3,765 tweets. Niger_PR. This post about OMOT and Dr. Anu of MedContour is gaining ground again. Pic.twitter.com/TN9E5DQLH.
Omoti is trending.
Image. Ibaduni Igodalo, 1,577 tweets via MSS_Nessa. My mama was laid to rest today. I know that as you go, you will go with God's love. I miss and love you so much. Sleep well, my angel. Sleep well, Pastor Ibaduni Olajumoke Igodalo. Broken heart, folded hands. Pic.twitter.com/SRB41 Ajali. Image. 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 Image.
many pictures attached to this tweet.
Show more.
So it shows you 5 trending topics. But if you want to see more, there's a show more icon that you just heard. When you double tap on that, it will show you the top 20 trends. So let's choose one of the ones so that we can explore a bit.
Copy 2,808 tweets. Copy music.
So I've selected the copy trend, and so where you usually have the navigation draw button is now replaced by
Navigate up button.
the navigate up button. So I'm swiping from left to right.
Copy. Edit box. Search Twitter.
So it's an edit box. You can actually double tap on this and clear what is there and type what you want. But that means it will no longer show you this trend.
Search filters.
It assumes it's a search anyway, because anything that is trending is a searchable topic. And so you can filter it. If you double tap on it, it allows you to filter by people and by location. Under people, you can choose to filter by anyone or people you are following. And under location, you can choose tweets from anywhere or tweets near you.
More options button.
Now, more options is key. Let's see what's here.
Pop-up window. Search settings.
Remember that a trend is still a search of some sort. For it to be trending, it means it's popular, but you can also search for it. So you can actually determine the settings for your searches.
Save this search.
You can save it, assuming you're a researcher and you want to come back to this trend in future, but it would have gone off Twitter. The other topics would have replaced it.
Share.
You can share it like you will share a tweet. So instead of people getting, the person you share the trend with, getting a link to a particular tweet, this one will take them to that trend. So that's all.
Search settings.
I'm going to go back.
Back button. Twitter. More options button.
Now, let's swipe on.
Selected top.
Remember that in our home tab, we saw that when you get to your home tab for the first time after a while, Twitter shows you top tweets. In the Explore tab too, when you choose a trend, it can allow you to view trends in 5 ways. Top is the current one and it is what is selected.
Latest.
So you can go to latest, which will do reverse chronological order of the tweets as they appear, as long as it's related to that trend.
People.
Now, people, this copy, I told you, and in case you didn't know, that she's a DJ. So if you filter by people, it will show her handle. It will also show people whose handles contain the word copy or something related to it in their bio. Remember, I showed you your bio and how to edit it if you choose to.
Photos.
Now, this one filters by photos, so I guess it will only show tweets that include images.
Videos.
It will only show tweets that include videos. Those are the 5. So you have top, latest, people, photos. So when I swipe further now from left to right, it will now start showing the tweets.
Copy music. It's not me, it's you broken heart. Only so much heartbreak a girl can take at Arsenal. I can no longer stay in this toxic relationship. I'm sorry. 2 hours ago, 1654 replies, 1600 retweets, 8142 likes.
I'm swiping for that.
People. Page.
Now, Twitter in its top section also shows you people, just to suggest people you may want to follow based on this trend.
Profile image. Follow copy music. Tap to follow. Copy.
So follow copy music.
Verified.
So that place that said follow copy music, you can double tap to follow her.
Copy music. DJ, producer, and philanthropist, Nigeria. View all.
So assuming you want to view more people with the copy trend, you can double tap. So it only shows one person, that's the DJ in this case. But if you want to see more people, you can double tap and it will show you more people.
Buxman _. See what bad drainage system is causing. Don't mind the guy in the commentary face with tears of joy. Happy, Arsenal, Peter Obi, Omoti, 2 hours ago, 73 replies, 111 retweets, 327 likes.
So sometimes on Twitter, you may see tweets that don't necessarily relate to that trend. Often some people use trending topics and hashtags. They include them in their tweet. So maybe I may be marketing something and I just want to get attention. Instead of meaningfully crafting a tweet that relates or that shows your marketing efforts relevant to that trend, some people just throw in trending topics and hashtags, and sometimes some of them get actions and some of them don't.
MICASA musical notes at Corey DeBello. Quoted, copy music. It's not me, it's you broken heart. Only so much heartbreak a girl can take at Arsenal. I can no longer stay in this toxic relationship. I'm sorry. pic.twitter.com/Zakov44TTW. MICASA musical notes at Corey DeBello. Added. You deserve to be on the winning side. Welcome to Liverpool. NA we get the Cuppy trophy. 1 hour ago, 66 replies, 82 retweets, 778 likes.
So you remember earlier when I was showing you what you can do to a tweet, I said you can retweet it, and in retweeting a tweet, you can just retweet it or retweet with comments. So what has happened now is that for Nigerian young persons who know musicians, there's a musician called Corey DeBello. He saw this tweet by DJ Cuppy, got interested in it and retweeted it. But instead of just retweeting it, he now added his own comment to the tweet. So you see that he's also showing up in this top section.
Falomo Joy love at Falomo Joy. Otadola is great and a successful billionaire. The only mistake he ever made in his life was to allow his beautiful daughter, Cuppy, to join Arsenal FC. Loudly crying face, grinning face with smiling eyes, grinning face with smiling eyes, grinning face with smiling eyes. 1 hour ago, 18 replies, 52 retweets, 460 likes.
And so on and so forth. So you can view this continuously. So I'm going to go back.
Navigate up button. Explore.
Now that we're done with the Explore tab, which is the second one, let's go to the Notifications
Show
tab.
more. Notifications tab. Selected.
At the bottom, you have 4 tabs: Home, Explore, Notifications, and Messages. When you're in the Notifications tab, you also have 2 tabs at the top, and here they are.
Selected all.
The first one is All. It shows you all your notifications, and this will include tweets from people you are following that Twitter feels may interest you. If someone likes your tweet, if someone retweets your tweet, if someone replies your tweet. But the second tab,
Mentions.
this one only shows you people who mentioned you in their tweets. Now, how do I mention someone in my tweets? We will soon tweet out something, but before we do that, how do I mention someone? Let's assume I want to comment on something and I tweet, okay, my party that I love is at official APC Nigeria. If I type a tweet and say, I don't know why the APC is going down the drain because of the issue in Edo State, and I put at official APC Nigeria, at their end, they will see that I mentioned them. So if they now reply and say, at Ayokoya, don't worry, believe in our party, we are strong and strong forever, it will show up at my own end that, oh, they mentioned me. They can mention me automatically when they reply my tweet. Twitter will automatically mention me. Or they can mention me by putting my name in their tweet.
New tweet notifications for NCDC and 2 others. Recommended for you, and so we were in court on Wed asking the court to dissolve the Akiyemi legal party Exco in a kitty. Today he asked the ward of Sen. Babafemi Ajudu to suspend him the way they did Adam Zoshiomol, but the chairman refused, beaming face with smiling eyes. I told you the Edo script was authored in a kitty. We wait pic.twitter.com/Zodofug. Sammy Flow and Trust Point Advisory Group followed you. The Lone Wolf retweeted your reply. Wait, looks like I missed out on some things on #NiceCamp. Or maybe my own camp experience was different.
So these are some of my notifications in the All section, but let me just show you mentions.
Mentions. Selected. Boss Ladir, not your regular farmer, at I am Boss Ladir. Replying to Atayo Koya and a Jacobinian. How Market, June 13th. Tweet reply context. APH at Tiffany Blind. Replying to Atayo Koya. You can use Typer from anywhere in the world, but it does require an internet connection. There are 2 alternatives for those that do not have an internet connection. Talking Typer for Windows and Talking Typer for iOS. You can find those on our website. Summary from af.org. APH Home, American Printing House. You retweeted June 4th, 1 reply, 1 retweet, 1 like.
So you had a lot of things. Those are tweets that mentioned. The last tab is the Messages tab.
Messages tab. Selected.
So in the Messages tab, I'm going to go to the navigation drawer button area.
Show navigation drawer
And
button.
I'm going to swipe from here.
Direct message settings.
So you can also set your direct messages in terms of who can message you and so on and so forth.
Message requests.
So message requests are messages that people who are not following you on Twitter sent you. They will not be able to message you directly, so it puts them in a request and you can decide what to do with them.
Guarantee Trust Bank help verified at GTBank_help May 21st. Please be informed that for such transactions, funds are usually blocked in the account awaiting confirmation. For successful transaction, your account will be debited and value will be credited to the mobile number. If the transaction fails, the funds will be released within 48 working hours to your available balance and your account will be regularized. We know that all transactions are important and sincerely apologize for any inconvenience. Regards.
That's GT Bank replying me when I made a complaint on Twitter about their service.
Profile image for Guarantee Trust Bank help. Airtel_care at Airtel_care May 21st. Sent you a link. Thank you for contacting Airtel. We hope your complaint was resolved. Please take a moment to answer our question below. Your feedback is very valuable to serve you better. Thank you.
Before I wrap up this demo, it will be incomplete if I don't talk about how to send a new message and how to compose a tweet. So let's do those right now. At the bottom, you have 4 tabs, remember: Home, Explore, Notifications, and Messages. When you're in Home Explorer notifications, what you have a bit above those 4 tabs at the extreme right is the
New tweet button.
If it's in messages, you have
New message button.
new message button. But if it's in any of the other 3 tabs, you have new tweet button. So let's send a new message first.
Messages tab. Selected. New message button. New message. Editing. Search for people and groups. Edit box.
When you double tap on the new message button, the first thing you see is a place to enter the person you want to send to. So I'm going to look for someone.
New message. Editing. Search for people and groups. Edit box.
I have,
Showing
a
English
friend,
UK QWERTY keyboard.
I have a friend named Sahid Okirai, so I'm going to look for him.
S-A-H-E. Selected. Profile image. Sahido Gray. At Saharay_15.
You don't have to finish typing everything. Twitter will already suggest based on who you are following and some other things.
Selected. Profile image. Sahido Gray. Editing. Saha. Edit box. Search. Selected. Profile image. Sahido Gray. At Saharay_15.
I'm going to double tap to include him there now. I've typed in the name of the person I want to send my direct message to, my DM. At the top right,
Next.
you have next.
Navigate up button. Face file view. Sahido Gray. Conversation information. Photos button. If button. Start a message. Edit box.
So you can add photos, can add gifts.
Send button. Disabled.
And when you're done, you send.
Start a message. Edit box. Showing English UK QWERTY keyboard.
I'm going to type a message to him.
Capital A E L L O. Hello. Capital A H E E D. Full stop. Sahid. New line. Capital A P P Y. Happy. W E K E D. Full stop. New line. Capital I. M. I'm. C R E A T I N G. Creating A. Capital D M O R M. M deleted. 4 M Y. My. R E C R N G. Recording. O F of. A. W. How. T. S. E. Use. Capital T. W. T. E. R. Twit. F. R. Capital N. R. D. Full stop. Andrew. New line. Capital U. N. T. Just. F. E. L. T. Felt. Y. O. U. U. D. E. N. E. R. B. E. Space deleted. E. Deserve. T. O. 2. B. E. B. M. E. F. 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 G. E. D. Full stop.
So let's read what I typed.
Editing. Hello Sahid. Happy weekend. I'm creating a DM for my recording of how to use Twitter for Android. Just felt you deserve to be messaged. Edit box. Start a message. Send button.
I'm going to send it. Your message does not have to be as long as mine.
Sahido Gray. Conversation information.
I don't know my recipient.
Your message. Hello Sahid. Happy weekend. I'm creating a DM for my recording of how to use Twitter for Android. Just felt you deserve to be messaged. Take care bro. 8:04 p.m.
If he replies, his message will be put below mine. But then there's an edit field below for me to add more replies.
Photos button. If button. Editing. Start a message. Edit box.
So I'm going to go back to the previous screen.
Navigate up button. Message requests. Messages.
Now
Messages.
we're back in the messages tab. My messages tab will now show
Profile image for Sahido Gray.
he's the latest person I sent
Sahido
a
Gray.
message
At
to.
Saharay_15. Happening now. Hello Sahid. Happy weekend. I'm creating a DM for my recording of how to use Twitter for Android. Just felt you deserve to be messaged. Take care bro.
So we've learned how to send a message. Let's now send out a tweet.
Home tab. New items.
Remember that you can do this from your Home, Explore, or Notifications tab. So where you had the message, new message button will now become new tweet button.
New tweet button. Tweet. Editing. What's happening? Edit box.
Twitter asks what's happening.
Navigate up button.
At the top left, you have navigate up button, and at the top right,
Tweet button. Disabled.
it is disabled because there's nothing in the tweet yet. Like I said at the beginning, a tweet can be any or a combination of text, photos, videos, GIFs, and even more recently, voice notes. If I want to send out a tweet, for text, it must not exceed 280 characters. I'm sure there's a limit to video too, and I know that for your audio, for every 140 seconds, that's one voice note. So if you say something of 5 minutes, Twitter will break it into several 140 seconds. I think that would be 2 in this case. 5 minutes, that's 300 seconds. So that's 2 plus 2 voice notes. Let's say 3 voice notes. Now, let's try to send a tweet. So at the top,
Navigate up button. Open drafts.
now this one says open draft because I have some tweets saved to draft already. How do you save a tweet to draft? Let's say that first. If I am sending out a tweet, I type my tweet, and instead of sending it, I try to leave the tweet creation page or the tweet creation screen, Twitter will ask me if I want to save that tweet as a draft. And if I say yes, it will be available in my draft. Next time I want to send a tweet, I can come here to create a new tweet, and instead of creating a new tweet, I can open my draft. So let's go on. I can also delete the draft anyway.
Tweet button disabled. Atayo Koya, switch accounts.
So that's the name of the account. Remember that at the beginning there were about 4 accounts on this phone. Let's assume I want to tweet from another account, not this one. I will change to that one. If I double tap, it will bring me the option to change to any of the other accounts.
Editing, what's happening, edit box.
The edit box is here, 280 characters maximum. Since this is a podcast about Twitter for Android users, I'm going to tweet something in that regard. And the company Twitter itself is at Twitter, so I'm going to mention them.
At W-I-T. Selected Twitter, verified at Twitter. Twitter books, verified, selected Twitter, verified at Twitter. Showing English, UK, QWERTY keyboard.
You don't have to finish typing the name of an organization. As you begin to type, as I typed at, it will already be suggesting possible people I can insert in my tweets. So as you're typing, it's already filtering the list. Once you get to the one you want, you double tap on your screen and you can insert. So I'm going to say Twitter prioritizes accessibility.
P-R-I-O-R-I-T-I-S-E-S. Prioritizes.
I'm going to make accessibility a hashtag.
Hash A-C-E-S-S-I-B-I-L-I-T-Y. Selected hashtag accessibility. Hashtag accessibility.
Because I've typed it, I'm just
S-O-M-U A much F-O so A-A-T that I-T-S it's A-P-P app F-R for hash A-N-D-R. Selected hashtag Android lives matter. O-I. Selected hashtag Android lives matter. D. Selected hashtag Android lives matter. Hashtag Android. A. A deleted. O. O deleted. O F T Off A F always W O R S works F O R 4 B F D blind S E R S uses R E L Y N G relying F on S C R E E N screen R E A D E R S at selected the Eula Stephen F. Nkoya Atayo Koya.
So I put at and it already suggested me.
Capital T W T selected Twitter at Twitter. Twitter accessibility selected Twitter accessibility verified at Twitter 11Y.
So at Twitter A11Y. So I'm going to select
Alexia Gozale at selected Twitter access showing English UK QWERTY keyboard. I S is D F G doing A C M delete O M E N D A B F E commendable J O B full stop job.
I'm going to put another hashtag.
Hash selected hashtag Tashan TBC trending A1 Y selected hash A11Y hash A11Y.
Now I've not sent out this tweet, but let's hear what I've typed so far.
Atayo Koya. Editing. At Twitter prioritizes hashtag accessibility so much so that its app for hashtag Android often always works for blind users relying on screen readers. At Twitter 11Y is doing a commendable job. Hash A11Y. Edit box. What's happening?
You ask yourself, how do I know how many characters I've typed? So I'm going to swipe continuously.
Changes who can reply to your tweet.
Now this is a new introduction on Twitter as at the time of this recording. It allows you to determine who can reply your tweet.
Who can reply? Choose who can reply to this tweet. Anyone mentioned can always reply. Sets to everyone can reply.
Okay, wait.
Choose who can reply to this tweet. Anyone mentioned can always reply.
So by default, anyone you mention can reply. In this case, the Twitter accessibility team can reply. Twitter itself can reply.
Sets to everyone can reply.
So you can also determine that everyone can reply.
Sets to people you follow or mention can reply.
People I follow or mention. So even though I did not mention you in my tweets, but you follow me, you can reply.
Sets to only people you mention can reply.
Now, only people I mention can reply. I'll prefer to allow everyone to reply.
Who can reply? Choose who can reply to this tweet. Sets to everyone can reply. Sets to everyone can reply.
Now, I have a problem with this. Twitter should make it say what has been selected so that you don't have to be guessing again.
Photos button.
So I can add a photo to it.
GIF button.
I can add a GIF.
Poll button.
I can add a poll.
Turn on geotag button.
A geotag.
Tweet length at 65%.
Now, my tweet is currently at 65%, so it means I can type more. And I have up to 280 characters. So I'm going to type more and add a poll. Hash.
Selected. Hashtag Tashan TBC. A. Selected. Hashtag Ambode. 1. Selected. Hash A11Y.
As you're typing it, it's already suggesting hashtags based on what is currently trending. So if you're somebody who cares about the trend and wants your tweet to show up in the trend, you can always add the hashtags that are trending. But be careful not to add unrelated hashtags all the time, because you could lose credibility. People will say he or she will always use irrelevant hashtags to promote their tweets.
New line.
So I said I wanted to add a poll. So I'm going to ask, do you agree?
Capital D, O, do, Y, O, U, U, A, G, R, E, E. Question mark.
So I've added that. So I'm going to go and look for
Changes who can reply to your tweet. Photos button, if button, poll button, turn on geo, tweet length at 75%.
So I'm still on track, 75%.
Turn on geo, poll button. Editing, choice 1, edit box.
So I'm going to add choice 1.
Capital Y, E, S, A, T, S, that's, T, R, E, true, L, A, Y, S. Choice 2, edit box. Showing English, UK, QWERTY keyboard. Capital Y, E, S, yes, T, A, T, apostrophe, S, that's, T, R, U, E, true, E, I delete, T, R, E, S. Sometimes. Space deleted. Remove poll button. Plus add a choice button. Editing, choice 3, optional, edit box.
So there's a
Showing English,
button
UK,
to add
QWERTY keyboard.
another choice.
Capital I, D, N, apostrophe, T, don't, K, N, O, W.
I don't know.
Remove poll, plus add a choice button. Editing, choice 4, optional, edit box. Showing English, UK, QWERTY keyboard. Capital N, E, B, E, R, never. T, R, E.
So I've added 4 options.
Poll length, 1 day.
So I can set how long my poll is available for.
Set length. Day, 0 button. Days. 0 button. 1, edit box. 2 button.
Let me make it available for 3 days.
2 replace 1, 3 replace 2. Hours. 4 button. 3, edit box. 4 but hours.
I'll change it to hours.
23 button. 0 edit box. 1 button. Min. 59 button. 0 edit box. 1 button. Cancel button. Set button. Set. Tweet. Remove poll. Poll length 3 days. Photos button disabled. If button disabled.
I guess when you've added this, you can't add a photo or a GIF or I don't know.
Selected poll button. Turn on geotag button. Tweet length at 75%.
Now, geotag allows you to set whether it should show your location. Mine is set by default.
Add a tweet button.
Now, at this point, we've created a tweet of 75% of the characters, whatever that is in real numbers of 280, I don't know. Let's assume you've exceeded or you are 275 and you want to include more information. There's an option that says add another tweet.
Tweet length at 75. Add a tweet button.
So add a tweet allows you to add a second tweet. You can add as many as you want. That's why you now hear when you're reading some tweets on Twitter, it will say thread. It means it's a thread. So there are subsequent tweets. So if you want to get the information, organizations use it or speakers use it. If I'm a public speaker or I am a commentator, I can put out a statement. And since I cannot put all my statements in a single tweet, I can add as many tweets as I want. And when I tweet, everything will go out. So I'm going to tweet this. At the top right, we now have
tweet button.
Tweet button.
Sending tweet 3 full stop. Twitter prioritizes hashtag accessibility so much so that its app for hashtag Android often always works for blind users relying on screen readers. At Twitter 11Y is doing a commendable job in this regard. Hash A11Y. Do you agree? Show navigation draw button.
So I've sent out my tweet. At this point, I believe I've done a wonderful job trying to put you through how to use the Twitter app for Android. But again, my recording will not be complete if I don't direct you to my handle. So whether you're on your phone or PC, go to the Twitter platform that you have access to and follow at Ayokoya. That's at AYOKOYA. While you're at it, you can also follow another handle I am involved with, which is at Accessible360. That is at Accessible360. Thank you for your attention. I hope this has been very beneficial. For more information or to make inquiries, you can send me a DM as I've showed you how to. You can also reach me on WhatsApp using the number +234 802 944 9441. Thank you and have a nice time. Bye.
Thank you for your precious time watching and listening. We value your comment on our videos. For questions and concern, please call +234 802 61609134 or send a mail to emmanueljunaidh@gmail.com. EMMANUELJUNAIDH@gmail.com. Catch you on the next video. Cheers.